lovelies, Barbara here with another tarot reading for the week ahead. It's Monday, the 2nd of June, 2025. It's June. We're nearly halfway through the year. Where's this year going to? It's brilliant though. June, we love June. June is my birthday month. It's not yet, but it's still my birthday month, so something to look forward to then. But also, you know, the weather's improving, the flowers I've actually got roses out in my garden, and I don't really have a garden. I have the smallest patch imaginable, and I've got roses. I was really surprised when my nasturtiums are out. What's going on there? It's great, not complaining at all. So I hope you had a great weekend. I was teaching mediumship at the weekend. Very, very intuitive lady. Very, very good. Very interesting what she came out with. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. So this week, I'm going to lean over, get the box, massive box, this one. The Witch's Tarot, quite a shiny box there. Pop that down here. And there's the back of the cards. So, 5 cards. And the lead card is the 8 of Wands. Now, if you think about last week it was all about security, whatever your feeling of security is, you know, whatever makes you feel secure. And I will say, because of that feeling, I mean, it doesn't mean, you know, you're going to win the lottery or anything like that, but because of that wonderful feeling that, yeah, do you know what, things are nice and sturdy, my feet are on the ground, yeah, I can enjoy life, you know, we're coming into June, things are moving on. Because of that feeling, that's where this 8 of Wands comes in. Now, if you look at it very closely, these are hawthorns. I'm not going to say pretty sure, I'm sure these are hawthorns. Now, hawthorn, one of the things about hawthorn is it's protection. So that feeling that, yeah, my feet are on the ground, I am protected. And 8, remember, 8's infinity symbol. So this is thinking about the future. You know, when you feel quite secure in something, you think, yeah, I've done well in that project or that decorating or whatever it is. Perhaps I can do a little bit more. Perhaps I can go further. I will also say there are opportunities coming in this week that will come in very, very quickly that you can actually utilize. Say, yeah, I'm in the right position now. I feel I can actually do that. And that's a fantastic feeling to actually be in that position that, yeah, do you know what, I'm ready for it. And I would also say that if you're thinking of starting a new project of some kind, that those opportunities will be able to boost that project, whether it's, I don't know, starting a business or perhaps improving your business or all sorts of things. Whatever you feel is going to give you that complete satisfaction that, yeah, it's something I can do, something that is for the future. It can happen very, very quickly. So it might be a case that you think, well, oh yeah, I really fancy doing that, and then suddenly you notice on Facebook or on the TV or something, there's an opportunity to do that. So it's a very, very positive week. It's also a very balanced week, and I will explain about that in a moment. So that security aspect from last week is still going to go through. So the next card we have, look at that, Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles. Now, what's different in this deck? If you think of a Rider-Waite, it's like a merchant, a rich merchant, handing out money to a beggar. Well, there's 2 beggars there, but he's particularly handing out to one. Now here, he's not like, oh, look at me, I'm going to give you some money. These are 2 children here, boy and a girl. So we've got that balance there, male and female. And the money is going between them. Again, back to that balance, back to that feeling, yeah, everything's equal. Things are moving on for me. I feel secure in what I do. Now, it could be that you represent the children, or it could be that you are in that position to be able to say to people, yeah, let's do this. I've got this great idea. But it also could be that those opportunities that are coming through very, very quickly from that 8 of Wands, we're ready to do it. It could be that that's coming through. And again, it's back to that balance. So you think of that first card was the 8 of Wands. 8 is divisible by 2. It's balanced, isn't it? We've got a 6 divisible by 2. It's balanced. And what comes next, following that wonderful feeling of, yeah, my feet's on the ground, we've got some more wands. We've got the 4 of Wands. Guess what 4 is? It's divisible by 2. It's balanced, it's equal. And the whole point of the 4 of Wands is it's okay to stop. You're in a good position. Celebrate life. Celebrate that we're in June. Celebrate your successes. Celebrate the fact that you've made a decision that you're going to do something else. There is so much in everybody's life that we can celebrate. And I always say this, make a note every day of your blessings, all the things that happen to you that work really, really well. Okay, you can note down the negatives if you want, but the moment you start thinking about what is positive in your life, even if it's just that, oh my goodness, finally, I put a bird feeder out there. It's been out there for 6 months and suddenly I've got birds on it. Didn't think they were ever going to come. I don't know where that's come from, but there we are. It's like, wow, yeah, that's a happiness. That's a blessing. Make a note of it. For those of us that do Reiki, just for today, I will count my blessings. Just for today, except I'm going to say just for this week, go out and celebrate all the things that you have done and that you can do. It's okay to take that breather, but you're in that balanced position that you can take it further when you decide what it is. So, these on to the one and only major we've got. Now in this, they call it the High Priest, because remember, it's a sort of witchy pagan type deck. So it is slightly different, but the emphasis is still on that structured learning and blessings and things like that. In fact, he is still, where are we? He is still doing the blessing here. So you are blessed. Even a 5 in some respects is balanced. If you think of Roman numerals, it's a V. Can't try and do that. A bit difficult, but there we go, because I've done my shoulder in. But nevertheless, it is balanced. Okay, 5s can go either way. But that's up to you. If you're either way, you go back to a 4. That 4 of wands, oh, well, I'll celebrate a bit more then. We move on to the 6, which we've also had. I can take this further if I want to. And here, very interesting, I love this, with the cross keys, which normally does appear in the Hierophant, but they've got the male and the female attributes. That's the word I'm looking for. Again, back to that balance. And this guy's very wise. He's got his white beard. Remember, I think I mentioned this last week, didn't I? Invariably, if in tarot particularly, the longer the white beard, the more wise they are. It's quite short, this one here. But he is, a spiritual leader. Win. It's a win-win situation. If you have that correct balance between the spiritual and the physical, then you are balanced. And that's what all this is about. The whole week is that feeling of balance. And yeah, it's come on from last week. It's not often I remember what I say the previous week, but particularly with this one, this structured learning, if you are considering perhaps I don't know, promotions or anything like that, or you're just thinking, yeah, do you know what? I've done that. I feel quite secure in what I'm doing there. It would be interesting to learn more things. And it doesn't even have to have anything to do with your current life. It could be, do you know what? I'm going to give that a go. I'm going to try golf. Why not? I'm going to go and get some training on golf. Never had any urge to do golf before, but why not? It needs to be structured to ensure that you do it properly. And because this is a week of balance, that structure will really, really help, and that feeling of security. So what's the outcome now? This is an interesting one. We've got the 7 of Cups. Ooh, mega long white beard. So he's almost like a wizard, isn't he? Yeah, like he is a wizard. It's like, yes, you can have all these choices. It's the 7 of Cups. It's decision time. It's making those decisions. You're a little bit confused, aren't you, after this? This week you're feeling good and everything, and you want to go and do some training or whatever, and you don't know what to do. Now, I will say, pick one thing that you really want to learn and give it a go. Okay, it might turn out you're no good at it. It doesn't matter. But give it a real good shot. Because if you do, you can, quite often you see, say, teaching subjects or whatever. Oh, if you buy 10 of them, you get a massive discount. You think, oh yeah, I'll have all 10 of those workshops, whatever they are. And you're probably not going to do half of them, if any of them, because which one do I start? Which one do I choose first? And then invariably, you don't do anything. So there's one thing you do have to be is a little bit focused this week. You've got that balance. You can actually be focused if you choose to. Just don't go mental and go out there and think, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm going to, do all these different courses so I can get promotion at work, or I can change my job. do one thing and finish it. Find out, even if you have a list of things, right, there's 10 things here I want to do, which is the most sensible one to start with? Because you don't want to lose the balance of the rest of these cards. They're all about that feet on the ground still left over from last week. So this is a really interesting week where you're going to feel still more secure with those feet on the ground. But more importantly, you're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to feel a sense of pride in what you do. It doesn't matter how small that thing is. Feel that pride, feel that sense of achievement, and realize that even the smallest step is a step forward, isn't it? So you might need you might need to walk 10 miles, but that first step means you're already on that path. Just be aware that you're on the right path so you continue that feeling of feeling good amongst, within yourself, feeling that your feet are on the ground so that you can continue that feel good inner, when you're feeling so good about yourself. Why not? Why don't we big ourselves up? Why don't we just say, oh, yeah, okay, Rem, yeah, I've done that. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, get on, pat yourself on the back. Pat you. I can't do that shoulder because I've done my shoulder in. Oh, I can't do that either. But there, you know what I mean. It's getting out there and really celebrating who you are, what your achievements are, and then thinking to step forward. Why not? Let's make the most of June, where things are really growing and people are feeling good. So have a fantastic week ahead. I will see you soon. So have a great week. Bye for now.